Allan Gallant was a big man with a giant heart. A wholesaler by birth and a cooperator by conviction, he knew the grocery store business inside out. For 60 years, he shared his knowledge with deep generosity and contagious enthusiasm. Allan was born in Baltimore in 1934 to a family of boys. Allan's father, Louis, was the most influential person in his life, but his mother, Sarah, was the force behind his accomplishments. Sarah's family-owned B. Green & Company were wholesale grocers to stores all around Baltimore. Sarah was determined that someday Allan would lead the family business. At the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Business, Allan pledged Kappa Nu fraternity, making lifetime friends over all-night poker games. He also learned the essentials of running a successful business. By 22, he was a certified public accountant. Upon graduation in 1955, Allan returned to B. Green & Company, where he worked to learn every aspect of the business. Recognizing opportunity in emerging data processing technologies, he convinced his uncles to install the first random access computer in the wholesale grocery business. The trajectory of Allan's life changed in 1968 when Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated. The subsequent riots and their aftermath transformed Allan's view of his city and his family's business. He began to notice that B. Green & Company had no minority-owned customers along its Baltimore delivery routes. His new perspective set him on the path toward his future. Allan joined local efforts to create opportunities for Black ownership of grocery stores. He joined the National Council for Equal Business Opportunities. With support from the Ford Foundation, Allan elevated his advocacy to the national level, assisting Black entrepreneurs in Mississippi, Chicago, and LA. This led him to envision a way to merge ethical business strategies with community development using the cooperative model. Eager to spread his ideas, Allan secured a grant from the Economic Development Administration to create a training program for community developers. One student in Allan's class caught his eye, an activist from Baltimore named Carol Privet. When Carol raised her hand to ask the difference between a credit and a debit, Allan felt challenged. He didn't know that this charming student would become his partner in life and work. Allan believed ferociously in accounting. If you could teach a person to read a financial statement, he reasoned, you could teach them how to run a business. Allan made it his mission to turn co-op enthusiasts into savvy business owners. Allan and colleagues opened a private consulting firm in Washington, D.C. One of their first clients was the Commercial Enterprise Development Corporation of Alaska. The CEDC had created a nonprofit to support and supply village co-op grocery stores, but the project was failing. Allan and his team crafted a plan to turn the business around. Impressed with the success of the project, the Alaska Commercial Company invited Allan to Seattle in 1977 to oversee the company's warehouse, distribution, and store operations. Ready for an adventure, Allan and Carol got married and bought a home on Mercer Island, where their son Sam was born. As AC grew under his leadership, Allan moved operations to Alaska, where goods could be held closer to distribution points. 11 stores grew to 23. 180 employees became 400. For the first time, half of AC's employees were Native Alaskans, as were 20% of store managers. Allan felt a special resonance with the emerging natural food co-op movement. When Puget Consumer Cooperative needed a better source of supply, he helped found the NutriSource warehouse. When a consumer co-op in Berkeley struggled, he proposed a plan to obtain credit and financing. When blooming Prairie Cooperative warehouse members decided to sell, he helped forge a deal to benefit members and the greater co-op community alike. The result was the Blooming Prairie Foundation, now a primary funder of the Food Co-op Initiative and a distributor of millions to support cooperative innovation and development. The foundation was one of the proudest accomplishments of Allan's life. Above all, Allan was a beloved teacher and a mentor. At the New School for Democratic Management, he enthusiastically shared the secrets of business, finance, and cooperative management. As a keynote speaker at the 1991 CCMA, Allan showed cooperators how to honor the principles of democratic ownership while managing the bottom line. For his transformative contributions toward a more equitable economy, Allan received the CCMA Cooperative Service Award in 2019. Allan rejoined B. Green & Company in 1985 as Chief Financial Officer. He and Carol also looked for an opportunity to start a business in a community that needed support. Sam's Bagels opened in 1994 in Baltimore's Roland Park. The store quickly became a neighborhood gathering place and a favorite haunt of Allan's father, Louis. The Gallants loved Baltimore because they could be near their 5 children, 14 grandchildren, and 9 great-grandchildren. The love and noise of family life gave Allan great joy and satisfaction until the very end of his life. In notes for a planned memoir, he wrote in all caps, "Life is full of love and happiness." Allan was devoted to jazz, especially the music of Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, and Lead Belly. Good food was also important to him. Carol's tuna surprise, his Aunt Ducky's cheesecake, and Maryland blue crabs were among his favorites. Allan Gallant was a financial genius with a clear vision of a just economy. A beloved teacher, leader, and mentor, he showed the way to business success through democratic cooperation. For empowering communities to achieve self-sufficiency and for lovingly mentoring hundreds of cooperators, we recognize Allan Gallant with induction into the Cooperative Hall of Fame.